You know that power is key to other things. So for us, we need to extend the benefits of this investment. Now that we have power, what are we going to do with it? So our next set of projects have to be those that rely on this key infrastructure which we have just created. And so we'll be looking at the industrial park, building infrastructure to encourage and support manufacturers to come in. We're looking at innovation hubs because we want to use the factor and advantage of 24/7 electricity to encourage technology groups, technology companies to locate in Edo State. We're looking at our educational system, seeing how we can get power to a lot of our schools so that we can improve the standard and quality of our education. So this is just the beginning. We, as you'll hear this afternoon, have finished the design of a couple of other projects, which we hope will get partners like the partners who've developed this project to work with. Because our role as government is to enable things happen. Edo State government will not use taxpayers' money and put taxpayers' money in investments that the private sector can handle. But we, like the Executive Director of World Bank said, as a government will create the enabling and supportive environment to make doing business easier in a place like Edo and thus attract more private sector investors who will bring their money and in that process create jobs and help us improve our economic well-being.
I'm not sure about next talks. I'm just happy that we got to this stage. So I was just explaining to one of the World Bank executive directors that typically in the evening, during peak demands, our 3 turbines are called up to base load. So they're doing typically 450, 460 megawatts during the peak periods, which means that we're producing 10, 11, sometimes 12% of all the power that goes across the national grid. That gives me, it gives all of my executive management team, all the shareholders, including the Edo State government, a tremendous amount of pride and of satisfaction. So when you ask about next stops, let us just have 1 or 2 days just to regroup, consolidate, make sure the plant is running and that we continue to produce that power. In another week or 2, we'll start planning for phase 2.
Well, first of all, the approvals, they happen at government level, whether it's starting with land and making sure that the area is zoned properly, making sure that the environmental impact assessments have been done and they are up to world standard, because something like this is not financed by one entity and not by one country. It's financed by multilaterals, but also international investment banks. So the government's role really is to make sure that all the standards are up to world class and they are met on time.
The fact that we are sitting right in the belly of 2 power plants. I mean, at full capacity, you'll have 900 megawatts here, and that is, because of our closeness to these plants, we should have an advantage in terms of dropping required power here. There's still some rigidities. There's still some challenges in the distribution system with the distribution companies, as you know. Many of them are not able to take as much power as is required because they've not made investments they should. So we will continue to work with the distribution companies, particularly leading distribution companies, to put it in a state and form where it can take more power that's available for the benefit of our people and our state. People have tried, and we'll build another one for you.